So for about a month and a half now, we've been setting up a tent on the beach, and the sign we have two signs, big 12 by 12, just canopy tent, and it says free prayer, healing, and encouragement. I did this for years in San Diego with a lot of friends. I was interested to see what the response would be here, though, in Southwest Florida. And we've done it 4 or 5 times now, missed a week or two here and there with some stuff came up. But the first beach we were going to was a beach where you literally have to drive through about 4 blocks of, there's probably not a home under $1 million, right? And you get to the beach and it's primarily older people. And that's not a problem in and of itself. God bless them, love them too. But we get there, no response. I mean, each time we went, we saw people encounter God in power. We saw people healed. But it would only be 2 or 3 people would come over to the tent, and that's it. And a whole bunch of scowls, a whole bunch of people looking like if looks could kill, right? So finally we said, let's try it. There's plenty of other beaches, right? So we switched beaches, and we yesterday set up tent on a beach where it is almost all younger people who are partying, smoking, drinking, and loud music everywhere, and everyone's having fun. It's like, all right, this will be interesting. Let's see how this works. Set up right in the middle. There's people 10 feet on either side, just set up right in the middle. And we were only there for about an hour and a half. The tent was actually set up. Over 10 people came to the tent. We saw someone healed. We saw multiple people crying from prophetic words. We laid hands on over 10 people and an entire family. At one point, we're praying for a lady who's just got tears rolling down her face, and I'm just smelling weed smoke drifting by. And I'm like, this is right where Jesus would be. Let me read this verse to you real quick. This is Mark chapter 2, New King James Version. He says, "Then he went out again by the sea, and all the multitude came to him, and he taught them. And as he passed by, he saw Levi, the son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax office, and he said to him, 'Follow me.' So he arose and followed him. Now it happened as he was dining in Levi's house that many tax collectors and sinners also sat together with Jesus and his disciples, for there were many, and they followed him. And when the scribes and the Pharisees saw him eating with the tax collectors and sinners, they said to his disciples, 'How is it that he eats and drinks with tax collectors and sinners?' When Jesus heard it, he said to them, 'Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.'" I'll often ask people when I'm speaking in church, how many friends do you have that don't know Jesus? How many people are you hanging out with that don't know him? Or are we just hiding in church and only want to hang out with, like, I understand bad company corrupts good morals, but guess what? Good morals and someone that carries the presence of God is going to infect people that don't know Jesus with the presence of God, with his power, and with his love. We can hide from the world all we want. It's doing us no favors. And I'll tell you what, oftentimes the people who we think are going to be the most resistant are actually the people who are the most receptive. Jesus will always get what he paid for when you go into the darkness and love people.